Yeah, hello and welcome once again to Mosdi Academy. So it is nice to be with you guys with another solution to Neco 2022 physics. This is a physics question, please. For those who don't, it should have been pasted here, I don't know why. But if you're a first timer here, you are actually welcome to this page. Here we focus more on giving solutions to a different exam that has been done and the one that is coming in future. We also take classes on physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing to the channel, and as well, we have other channels which you can learn full concept videos are also available at different channels. So I'll be very fast in solving the questions and leave some kind of calculations for you guys to finish up. It's just for you to check yourself, and for those that want to write future exam that has the same syllabus or scope with this one, you go in line with the way we are going to be solving all these questions. For accuracy, that is why we are using the interactive board, so that we can actually see any error. So I can next a question if the answer is not coming at once, because I'm giving time to actually run the videos. So guys, let's get started with the question. Now the first question for Neco 2022 is asking us to find the SI unit of pressure. From junior classes, you might have studied that pressure is force over area. And force is measured in Newton, area is measured in meter square. So that is Newton per meter square, which definitely will give us option B. So B is correct for the first question. This is the right answer to that question. Then the next question. Thank you very much. Now, the next question here, I hope I am not cutting at me, thank you. Now, the next question here asks us, which type of motion is exhibited by a tuning fork? Tuning fork is an example struck on the hard object. Now, when you talk about tuning fork, there are two types of motion that is produced by a tuning fork. The purest note of sound under your sound wave topic is called a tuning fork. Tuning fork produces a random motion and also oscillatory motion. That's to and fro motion. Random motion is vibrational motion. So it produces a sound of stationary longitudinal wave. Depends whether it is phased at one end or both ends. So because I am not taking concept, I'll go with choice B, and that is the right answer for the second question. The third question had been Thank you very much. Calculate the time in minutes that it will take a car traveling at 120 km per hour to cover a distance of 20 km. Time. Everybody knows from junior classes, speed is equals to distance over time. So here we are looking for time. You make times for a formula. Time will be equals to distance divided by the speed. The distance here becomes kilometer per hour. So that is why I'm not going to convert anything. I hope you understand that. So they are in uniform side. So distance covered is 20 divided by the x is 120. This gets cancelled out. 2 here 1, 2 here 6. Time is 1 over 6. 1 over 6 is like 0.1666 if I'm not mistaken. 0.1666666. Let me just confirm that because of time. 1 divided by 6. 0.16666. So that would be 0.2. Here the SI unit is not even given, so we believe is a question of what the way the examiner actually wants. But this should be given because it's standard exam, and that's one thing about Neco. Next one. So the next question. The next one says we have a velocity diagram. I hope students can see this. Thank you, Adrian. The velocity time graph shown below represents the motion of a car. It starts from rest, move to point A, move at constant velocity, then decelerate. Everybody knows. Now the question says the magnitude of the retardation. Retardation part is this. Retardation of the car is that. Retardation is this over this. You know, velocity time graph, velocity over time. So it should be BD over DC. BD over DC, as you can see. So next question, the next one. These are simple questions which you don't need to waste time. Now here we have another fantastic question, which I think everybody might have studied. I'm trying to bring out a line because I will need a line definitely. I'm going to need a line. That's the big thing. Now, fine. Now we have a man traveled 5 kilometers due north. Everybody knows the direction of north. Now I say north is always pointing upward in that direction. The direction of north, that's north. Yeah. North direction is up. And 7 kilometers due east direction is definitely like that. So now calculate its displacement from the starting point. North, then displacement, that means you have to form a right angle triangle the way your teacher will tell you. calculate the shortest distance between two points, we call displacement. Solving that numerically, the first one was 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers should have been shorter if I want to draw to scale, but permit me, I am not drawing anything to scale. So the displacement from this displacement means distance traveled in a specified what direction. So this is where it started. With respect to the position of starting, this is opposite over adjacent, as you can see. I take this one as angle of journey. So that is by saying tan theta equals to 5/7. I don't have calculator here, if I have one. So I can get theta to get the angle. Then to get the other stuff, I can use Pythagoras theorem, which I believe everybody can do. Pythagoras theorem from there is, I hope I'm not cutting here too. Okay, thank you very much, Akmi. So we can say 5 squared, just like, maybe you call this one x squared, elementary math. X squared is equals to 5 squared plus 7 squared. Everybody knows 25 plus 49. Everybody knows this is 74. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I am. So x will be, hope it's not cutting. X equals to square root of 74. So which is approximately something. 8 is, that's 8.6. You can see 8.6, 8.6. So these two guys, they know you guys know how to get what? The third side, but you don't know how to get the angle. Angle with respect to starting point. This is where I am now. This is when I start. So this is the angle I'm calculating with respect to the side I'm coming from. So and that is tan theta is 5/7. So 5/7. Theta will be, everybody knows, that is tan inverse of 5/7, which everybody can press on calculator. So I'm doing that as well. 5/7 tan inverse. Shift tan tangent. Even my calculator is out of it. This is 35 point something. So approximate answer. I'm going to the next question. So I hope you understand this, and that is how to go about questions like this. Next one says, thank you. A body moving with a velocity u accelerates uniformly for time t to cover a distance s. Acceleration is now expressed as that. Parameter given are u, s, and t. So, and you are looking for the expression of the acceleration. So you are looking for a formula that combines acceleration, distance, and time. So s equals to ut plus half at squared. Remember that? S equals to, that is the second speed equation. Ut plus half at squared. That's second speed equation. So in this case, we are looking for the value of, I think acceleration is to be made solve the formula. On simplification, collect like time, s minus ut is equals to 1/2, which is equal as half, at squared. So now I need to isolate this. Also cross multiply 1/2 is same as saying s minus ut multiplied by 2 is equals to 1 times at squared is 8 squared. So the problem of a is now t squared. So divide both sides by t squared by t squared by t squared to get your a. So a answer is 2s minus ut over t squared, which tallies with choice A. I hope I am not too fast. Apologies, guys. Next question. Now, thank you again. A body of mass 0.3 kg is suspended by a string to which a horizontal force of 5 meters is applied to make an angle of 60 as shown. You can see the examiner even help you guys to show it, so it's kind of simple. And so you can use Lami's theorem. If you don't know Lami's theorem, use your simple knowledge. You are looking for this tension. Complete this side with respect to the stuff. Now, this horizontal force now is 5 Newton, 5.0 is equal as 5. Now you can use SOCA to assist. This is opposite hypotenuse. Opposite hypotenuse is sine. So I can say sine of the angle I'm considering is 60 degrees. I don't want to use Lami's theorem because most of you might say you don't know it. T opposite is 5, not T. So I'm supposed to go for 5. Just that is fine immediately. No time to be dressing anything to the place. So 5, I should be able to write 5 from there. The opposite over hypotenuse T. I hope you understand what I've done. I've considered this as a triangle now, which I use SOCA, more like Lami's theorem too. So this is T sin 60 is 5 when I cross multiply. If T sin 60 is 5, sin 60 is equals to 5. Sin 60 in short form is T times root 3 by 2. So I think this is more like calculator work is equals to 5. What do I do? T solve the formula is divide both sides by root 3 by 2. 5 divided by root 3 over 2. So that is T is equals to 5 times 2. That is, let me show you. 5 divided by because some of you are beginners. So 5 times, it will be 5 times 2 is what? 10. 10 over root 3. Normally, this is the way you will see answer, or 10 root 3 over 3 Newton. That's the answer. But you can see this is not a standard exam. Apologies to Neco officials. Please, I don't mean they don't know how to say a question. It's just the way they say their own question. So you can now convert to decimal 10 root 3 divided by 3. So that's what I'm doing now, which is 5.77, 5.77. So 5.77 is approximately 5.8. I hope you understand. Just solve for T here. That's just the major thing. The next question, question 8 of 60. An example of object in a state of stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium means an object that is resting on its base. So any object resting on its base is a stable equilibrium. So anything on its base here is what we're going to go for. Choice B is on its base. That's the right answer. Next question. All this, if you are new to my channel, you can watch videos on concept, full concept. All high school topics for this are available on most the academic physics channel. But for now, I'm uploading on this particular channel, which is the modified channel. And that is why I ask you guys to join us, subscribe, because I still have a wonderful concept video I'm still going to bring for you, both in chemistry and more for physics, theoretical physics and kind of high school and college physics. Now let's move on. A stone is projected horizontally from the top of a cliff with velocity of 12 meters per second square. It reaches the ground 2 seconds later. Calculate the height at whatever. So height does not actually follow the initial velocity, the line of, if you have studied projectile. So the height of throw will just be equal to half dt square. Horizontal speed is not a factor of height. Note that. So directly I don't need to solve anything here. 1 by 2 times g is what? 10 seconds times t square is st. 2 square. 2 squares are 4. Do I need to do this? Because one of these two we cancel. I hope you understand what I've done. 10 times 2 is nothing but 20 meters. So the height of this guy is 20 meters or 20.0 meters. Anyhow you want to call it. The next question is, these are things you need to learn concept. If you don't want to concept, you might find them difficult, but the truth is they are not difficult. Thank you, my dear admin. The angular velocity of a body change uniformly from 250 radian per second to 400 radian. You have to look for the difference in that speed, or angular speed, in 20 seconds. Calculate the magnitude of its angular acceleration, omega r, omega r, angular acceleration. So you have, I have v equals to r omega, I have that, but here a equals to vr, a equals to vr, a equals to v. Okay, I'm having time. So please, let's do it in terms of time. So no, angular velocity equals to linear velocity like this. So now say a equals to r omega squared. Everybody know that a equals to v over r. So a equals to v over t. What I want to do now is that I want to convert velocity to acceleration. Acceleration equals to velocity over time. So I just use the one of acceleration. Linear acceleration equals to change in velocity over time. So angular acceleration will also be equals to change in what? Angular speed over time. Do you understand? So that's just the only thing there. So sometimes you just have to, look at me now. I have to think about how is this. I will change this, which is 400 minus 250. I think that is 150. Admit? Divided by time taken is, what's the time here? 20 sec. So something like 7.5. Absolutely correct. So that's 7.5. It puts the SI unit. It's important in what? In physics. Radians per second squared. Please note that. Next one. Question 11. Question 11, please. This is the previous question. I think. Okay, thank you very much. Now, the next question says a man weighing 80 kilograms climbs up whatever, he weighs 80 kilograms, climbs up a flight of stairs to a height of 30 meters in 10 seconds. You have to calculate the power. Power expended. Expended power, work energy and power is popular topic, is force times distance over time. So direct formula-based questions are the cheapest for students because you just plug in the word parameter. Weight is mg, this is ma. So 80 times 10 will be the force. 80 times 10, 80 times 10 times the distance. The distance was 30 divided by the time. The time was 10. So this gets cancelled out. 80 times 30 is 24, whatever. So you go with the line of that. The next question. Thank you, Madeline. An inclined plane with velocity ratio of 2 has an efficiency of 70%. Calculate the force required to push the load 140 Newton up the plane. So I know the velocity ratio is 2. So I need the force. So efficiency of a machine, formula-based question is MA by VR. You say you multiply by 100, yes, because it's in terms of 100%. Now I will do that because I will remove this 100 that I call this one 0.7. That is 70 over 100 is 0.7. I have divided by 100. Then MA, which I don't know, let me just say MA. VR was given to be 2. So that's just a cross multiplication. MA will be equals to 1.4. So MA is not what you are asked to calculate. You are calculating the force. So MA formula is now what you are going to use to complete this. You say MA equals to load over effort. You can see you are looking for the force required to push the load. That is the effort applied to it. Load of 140. So the load is 140. You are looking for the effort when the mechanical advantage is 1.4. I hope students get that. So from cross multiplication, as you can see there, I hope I'm not cutting there at me. So from multiplication, we can say E square formula will be equals to 140 divided by 1.4. So 140 times 10 over 14. That is 14 times 10 times 100 is what I'm saying. I need to confirm that, don't mind me, because I am used to that. But before we move, let's check it. 140 divided by 1.4 is 100. Yes, 140, that is the answer to this. The next question now. Thank you. Now, this is question 13 of 60. We still have a long way to go. So that is why I'm rushing. So we have time. A body of mass 120 grams, important stuff. That is only if others are in gram too. So you don't need to convert. Is moving with a velocity of 10 meters per second. So I have to divide this one by 1,000. Everybody knows how to convert gram to kilogram. It's very important. So I think this is 1.2. Or I said 1. Divided by 1,000 should be 0.12 kg. I hope I'm right. Yes. Now moving with a velocity of 10 meters per collides with the wall and moves with a velocity of 5 in opposite direction. Important fact. We've done this one. I think this is more like conservation of momentum, M1U1 plus M2U2. Sorry, I'm using formula base because that is our own way here in my country. M2 whatever, M2U2. Are they moving in opposite direction? Okay. Change in momentum. Okay, M1U1 collides the body with velocity with a wall and moves with a velocity of in the opposite. I made the change in momentum. Sorry about that. It should have been a direct question. I'm just wasting my time and energy. Change in momentum is our impulse, which is mv minus what? mu. Sorry about that because I'm shit. And now, thank God I was able to spot that. So we have m into bracket v minus. You absolutely can see that. I'm using this guy as my m. 0.12 and no crossing. Initial speed minus final speed. So in opposite direction, that is another thing. It will be 10 minus 5. Relative motion, I hope you guys understand. That is why minus is coming back in there. Because it said in opposite direction. Normally it should have been 10 minus 5, but because the other speed is in opposite direction. So directly I can just say this is 0.2 times 15 as you know, 10 plus minus that. So guys, that's the answer. Just go for the right one. So we have 0.12, that's 6, 1.6, 1, 2, wow, 0.12 times 15, 1.8, 1.8, tallies with this. Newton per second. Impulse is just a change in momentum or a subset of linear momentum. Next question. Thank you. The following can lead to energy. The following can lead to energy, except I don't need to read anything. ASU strike. How can ASU strike with you? You people will be thinking maybe when you disturb everything will scatter. It is not like that. Next question, question 15. Thank you very much. A steel rod of 40 centimeter, calculator work again. 40 centimeter, or convert to meter, temperature of 25, increase to, okay, I don't need to convert anything, I won't convert. Then this calculates linear expansivity, alpha. So people will say L1 minus L0 over L0 change in temperature. I think this is the popular formula in junior classes. It has been a long time I use this type of formula, to be honest. So alpha will be equals to change in the length. Let's just do it like that. 40.04 minus 40. That's 0.4. I will just do it directly because 04 minus 40, so that we don't waste time. 0.04 divided by L0 is initial, what's the initial 40? So this 40, also without converting it, will not put me into 40 times, changing this guy is 75. You know, 100 minus 25 is 75. So 40 times 75 is something like 3,000 or something like that. So I have 0.04 divided by that answer. I'm having 1.33 times 10 to the minus 5. So this is 3,000. So just finish the answer. So the answer will be 1.3333 times 10. And linear expansivity is measured in per Kelvin. Note that. It's very important. Next question. Thank you, guys. The pressure of a mass of gas at 27 degrees Celsius is P. The volume is kept constant. When volume is kept constant, we call it what? Isochoric. Isochoric medium. Now, isochoric medium, that is P1. Then pressure, calculate the pressure at this one. That is P1 over T1, pressure law. P2 over T2. When pressure is kept constant, isobaric. When temperature is kept constant, isothermal. Please note this. All these things are very, very important. So now we P1 over T1 equals to P2 over T2, whatever. The first one, the only thing here is that you have to convert to Kelvin. I'm very sure about that. 273 plus this one. I hope everybody knows how to convert to Kelvin. That's 300. So P over 300 is equals to, we are looking for this guy, P2. That is P2 over, this guy is 273 plus 87. That means I'm sleeping on by 273 plus 87. It's not easy. What about me? I will stand. That's 350. Am I right? Is it 3? Because I don't trust this one. 273 plus 87 is 350. I hope it is right. So I want to get this one, make this one to a formula. You can cancel this 0, cancel this 0. 5 years 6, 5 years 7, my own way. My main is used to all those kind of way of solving. So when you make this solving formula, it will be 7p over 6. I'm getting 7p over 6. P2 equals to 7p over 6, which is not any of the answer until I press 7 divided by 6. 1.1, 1.16. Why is it that all their question today is now 1.16? They will now convert to 1.2. Because I've done something like 1.16 before too, and it was 1.2. So that's that. Next question. I believe everybody can solve this. That's why I'm not going to explain too much on that. An electric kettle of mass 3 kg contain water at this temperature. It was connected to 6 amps, 220 supply. Calculate the time taken to heat the water to 88 if this parameter is given. We've talked about this one about under the topic of heat. That is Mayer and joules. That is, you can convert heat can be converted to what? You can convert heat. Heat can be converted from one form to another. So please note that. Now, I'm not going to concept or from formula base. You can say I have I have V, I have V, and I have T. That is energy. Electrical energy can be converted into heat. Heat and energy are interconvertible. That is the law of Joules. Joules and Meyer, J. Meyer. Now, then heat is always mc theta. Please don't sleep on bike. So that's IVT equals to heat loss is equals to heat gain. Remember, I've done an experiment on this on my physics channel. It was a real life experiment on how this is done. So now, current is I, 6. Voltage is V, 220. Time is what you are looking for. Mass is 3. Specific heat capacity is this guy, 4,200. I have converted it directly. Then the change in temperature is 88 minus 28. Is that not 60? Thank you very much, Andy. And this will help me here. So T will now be equals to just calculator work now. 42 times 60 divided by 6 times 220. Right, admin? Here 1, here 10. Let's cancel out 0. 0 cancel out. So now I can now say basically this guy should go in this 2 times. No, it's not 2 times. 2 times is 44. Let's just use calculator. That's 4,200 again times 3 divided by 22. 4,200 times 3 divided by 22. 572.7, something like that. 572.7. And just hope conversion will not put you in problem. It doesn't. So that's the answer to that. The next question. Thank you. Wow, the same thing. Calculate the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 3 grams of ice. Can't see very well. These are the ones that is expanded in this form. 3 grams of ice has 0 degrees Celsius to 30. That is a change in state. So that is change in temperature, mc theta. So then it is started, they raise the temperature of 3 grams of ice, mass of ice. To be honest, I don't always see when this thing is expanded in this manner. I won't be able to because I'm close to this. That's why I always ask for, if I have done this one, it won't be straight again. That's just the truth about it. Just have to shift a little bit backward and I will not be showing. So, because I can't see the parameters. Specific heat of fusion of ice is given, specific heat capacity is given. So let's just do that as well. So this is like 2 processes. This involves 2 processes. And if it involves 2 processes, the total quantity of heat is ice we met without a change in temperature, ml. Then with the change in temperature, mc theta. So that's why I said it's just all about parameter distribution. Mass, if now you have to convert. Is it in grams? Sorry, I can't see. To be honest, I can't see. This is 3 grams, which I will convert to kilogram because all these guys are in kilogram. That's divided by 1,000, 0.003 times latent heat of fusion of ice, 3.36 times 10 raised to the power 5. I'm adding that with the answer of mc theta. Mc theta, I'll write that one under here. M is still 0.003 times C is 4,200 times change the temperature from what for 30 minus 0. So that's that. So the next work is just calculator work to get your answer. Let me do that for you too. And if I do that as well, I'm going to have, let me get 0.03 divided by 1,000, then times 42. I'm doing calculator work times 30. All answer here is 378. This side, only this side is 378. This guy here is 378. I hope I'm not cutting this. That's the essence of watching. Hope this is not cutting. 378. So that's 378. Then the answer can never be 378. It's more than this. So you have to do the 1 for 0.003 times 10 raised to the power 5. This calculator, I just wish you can see it. It's out of this world. You guys cannot use it. 10 raised to the power 5 times 10 squared. 10 raised to the power. I cannot do this. Anything. That's the truth. Nothing. Okay, let me do it like this. 0.0, because I don't know how I will press 10 raised to the power, because I can't see the power here. Calculator is a gunner. Okay. We have 0.00. You are supposed to be helping me press this thing. Just sit down there looking at me. 0.003 times otherwise is heavy, up 3.36 times 10 raised to power 5. Yeah, 1008 plus 378. That's 1386. 1386 is the correct answer. 1386 joule. I've pressed that from calculator. 1386 should be correct. The next question will be this. Now the next question says the graph label 1 to 4 below represent the variation between pressure and volume. What's the relation between, that's Boyle's law. Pressure is inverse proportional to volume. So you are looking for inverse graph out of all these graphs. Inverse graph is a graph that is coming like this. So which one is that graph I just touched now? This one. The next one. Thank you. Electrostatic charges can be produced. Remember, electrostatic is the charges between what? Insulator, and it is produced by rubbing. That's just the concept you need to keep in mind there. So anything that has rubbing, so all this striking, beating, there are two options that has rubbing, basically. So you think about those two answers. So which one is an insulator? Rubbing a metal rod. Metal is like conductor. So it's also wrong. So this is the right answer. Next one. The diagram below represents two waves A and B traveling alongside each other. And the question is to calculate the difference between the wavelength of B and A, the path difference. Look at the path difference by looking at where they meet. Where they are meeting. 2, 4, 6. So the gap difference between them is what? 2, 2, 2. So the answer to that one should be 2 meters. Next question. Which of the following waves require a material medium for its propagation? Now, waves that require material medium are called they are called mechanical waves. So, and others are what? Electromagnetic waves. So, the only one that is out of all your electromagnetic waves is sound. Everybody can see that. The next one. Next one, please. Thank you. Now, this one says a ray of light B is incident on a mirror X. After reflection strike mirror Y and shown in the diagram, calculate the reflection angle in Y. Let's complete the diagram. So if we complete from what we've learned, angle of incident is equal to angle of refraction. Just for illustration's sake. So if we say 60, the main angle is 30, angle of incident, this is incident, it's reflecting here, this is also 30. Angle of incidence is also angle of refraction. So here we have 30, 60. This will be 60. And this will also be what? 60. Since angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. And incident ray, reflected ray, and normal must always be equal to 180. So 60 plus 30 is 90. So incident at 60, reflected at incident at 30, it will reflect also at 30. The second mirror, incident at 60, it will also reflect at 60. So next one, question 24. Wow. A concave mirror of radius of curvature 10 centimeter. Convert it to focal length. Focal length is half of radius of curvature. That is 5 centimeters. Now, what happened to this? We were told that it's 2 times, produce an image 2 times. Magnification is 2. Formula based. Object distance, call that one U. You don't know. Question mark. So M equals to formula based question. There are different ways to generalize mirror formula. This is one of the best methods formula you can keep in mind. So my M is 2 equals to F is 5 over U minus F is 5. So cross multiply and finish up. 2U minus 10 is equals to 5. 2U is equals to 15. U equals to 15 over 2, 7.5. Option C is correct. The next one, question 25. A ray of light is incident on a glass block at an angle of 65. Incident angle and sine I is 65 degrees. Then calculate the angle of reflection, sine R. You can call it S, you don't know. Refractive index n equals to 3 over 2. I should leave this one for you to do. N equals to sine I over sine R. I believe everybody can finish on 3 by 2 is equals to Sine I is equals to sine 65. That's why we leave it divided by x. So that's like saying the x answer will be equals to, that is 2 sine 65 divided by 3. I do get it down. 2 sine 65 divided by 3. So that's what I need answer for. 2 times sine 65 divided by 3. I'm also trying to get that. I have a 0 point, so that means sine x, what is sine x equals to 0.604. Arc sine, please. This one cannot press arc sine. That's the problem I have. So x is equals to arc sine 0.604. So it's just our shift sine 37.17. That's what I'm having. 37.17. That's option A. So please, it's just about that's that. Next question, please. You can verify it. The next question is asking us the following are electromagnetic wave. The following are electromagnetic wave is listed. Which of the following arrangements is in order of their decreasing wavelength? This is Gazuli formula, memory-based formula. So decreasing, when they say decreasing, you are starting from this guy to this. So radio wave is the highest. So which one starts with 3? Only one option starts with 3. So no need of going to any other thing. Next one. The next question I had this one says, which of the following statement, I'm still here with you guys, which of the following statement is or are not correct about the lenses of human eye? And so you are comparing human eye and camera. Now, human eye always produces a real and inverted image. Please note that. Now, always converge. Which of the following statements is or are not correct about the two of them? Very good. For both of them, only human eye produces real and inverted image. Please note that. They are converging. They have fixed focal length. Yes, some automatic camera now have. So they said produce real and inverted image. This is not correct because it is only the height gives only real and inverted image. So 3 is not correct. This is absolutely correct. The next one. The next question. Next question says an experiment to determine the frequency of a note using a siren of pole. So the whatever as FRT revolutions. Next one. I'm trying to save time. 29 of 60. You can see I have a long way to go. A plug string produces a note of 230 Hz and has the length of this. Calculates the length when it is this. Formula base F1 L1 equals to F2 L2. Finish up. That is 230 times L1 is 2 equals to 260 L2. So L2 will be approximately 230 times 2 over 260. And me always know answer to questions like this even without solving. 1.77 I get. I'm not sure. Lacey said that, but if there's any error, please drop comments. I love it. So that I will recheck because I'm rushing as you can see. He said 1.77 is the product of this one. For me, I don't know. It's the one that said so. Next one. A boy standing far away from the wall, clap his hand and add an echo. Few seconds. Phenomena that explain echo is called reflection of light. Reflection of sound wave, rather. Echo is called reflection of sound waves. One side is echo. Next one. Which of the following? Wow. Which of the following? Sorry, I have to go. Which of the following pairs of forces is fixed forces only? You know, guys know what we call fixed forces. Electrostatic and tension. Tension is not a fixed force. Friction is not a fixed force. Gravitational and magnetic is correct, as you know them. Let's move on. Next one. Now, two objects, as you can see, of masses A and B. Let me change to N. Yes. Masses A and B are at distance D apart, inverse square law. The magnitude of the forces between F and the gravitational constant is G. Yeah, it is G. What now happen? So important fact, let's highlight. So A and B are the masses, D is the distance. So now we are asked to find the expression of B. So gravitational force, we know that from junior classes. You know, any force will be inverse square law, M1, M2, R square. So you follow the parameter. Masses are A and B. So it will be gravitational constant is G, A, B, over the distance was said to be D. It will be D squared. So the examiner asks you to find B, make B squared formula. So when you cross multiply, B squared formula will be FD squared. FD squared. FD squared over GA. So this is what you'll be looking for. This is this. And that is that. And that is the answer. So next question, guys. Thank you, admin. The next question is question on something we call effective resistance, or we call it equivalent resistance. Identification, this is series, and this is what? Parallel. They are now connected together. You can see the position of the battery. Conventional flow of current. Now, let's do that. Everybody knows series is 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? Then, parallel is 2 times 4 over 2 plus 4. That is 6 over, this is 2 times 4 is not 6. 8 over 6. This is 3 over 4 over 3, 1.33. So this guy is 1.33, this guy is 4. 4 plus 1.33. Add them together. 5.33 ohms is the answer. The next question. Thank you. Electrical device. The electrical device used to control the amount of current passing through a circuit is dash. Now, the answer is what? Fuse. Everybody knows fuse. Fuse is a wire of low melting point that is connected to the live part of the electrical device that break in what? High current that is flowing. All this one also, this one does not work for anything. All this one also control what? Control current, but it is not in what? In a circuit. Next question. Thank you, admin. I think there is a jump. There is a jump of a question. Please go back. Question 35 should be the next question. So now, thank you. Move on. 35. Please hold on. Okay, thank you. Now, 3 capacitors. There are 3 capacitors. Well, about them. 3 capacitors. 3 capacitors, just for us to see. We have 3 capacitors like that. 3 capacitors of one, whatever. Capacitors of capacitance 1, 3, and 5, as you can see. 1 on 3, 1 microfarad, 3 microfarad, and 5 microfarad. They are connected in parallel. Very important. Across a 400 volt source. Calculate their total energy. I want to calculate the total energy. So far I need the total energy using the laser pen, because I can see my admin is surprised at what type of pen am I using. I'm trying using the laser pen. Now everybody know Q is equals to CV. So the laser pen will help me clean whatever I might like to. So Q is equals to CV. Since Q is equals to CV, so I can just calculate the equivalent capacitance of parallel. Just add, right? 1 plus 3 plus 5. What is 1 plus 3 plus 5? 9. So now, I'm now looking for the total charge. Now, Q equals to, what is that? The capacitance is 9 now. So charge Q is equals to microfarad. Remember, 9 times 10 is minus 6. Excuse me, times 400. So the rest is now for you guys to want to calculate on. This is 9 times 4 is 36. That's 10 to the power 2. 36 10 to the power 2. 10 to the power 4. 3.6 10 to the power 3. Minus 3. 3.6 10 to the minus 3. That's what we're going to get. Coulombs. So this answer is correct. We can move to the next one. The next one, please. Thank you. In the right-hand rule, right-hand thumb rule, the way I call it, I always call it on my concept video, RHTR. Right-hand thumb rule. The fingers, the thumb first, and the finger respectively point in the direction of dash. So you just need to remember, I gave you the shortcut THUMB. M is motion. And finger, we call it second finger, SECOND. C is current. So that means answer is motion and current. So if you look at the option, motion is also known, aka. Motion is also known as what? Force. I hope you know. Force is force motion. No be so. Force will cause motion. So aka Motion is also called force. So force and current will be the right answer. Admin, you can move to the next question. Thank you, Admin. The following statements about electromagnets are correct except what? Electromagnets are called temporary magnet. So a temporary magnet is what? Usually a magnet that can easily magnetize and easily demagnetize. They are made of soft iron core. So note that. So it's a temporary magnet is correct. It is made of soft iron core is correct. It produces a strong magnetic field because it requires current. The moment current is stopped, magnetic field can never be produced again. So it produces a strong magnetic field. So it's used to separate iron from a magnet, can be used to do that. So this will be the answer. It ends of the current, whatever. I'm not even reading, but that's the only one that is off. So the next one. Thank you, Admin. The next question says a charged particles Q moves with a velocity v. Q moves with velocity v. All these my people are around. My dear people. Charged particle Q moves with velocity v in magnetic field density flux B at an angle of this. So the question now asks me to find the value of, I'm looking for the value of the force. Force, magnetic force is given as QVB. You say QV cross product of V and B, Q cross product of V and B sin theta. But you are in O level, let's just solve it. You can see the way I'm just doing it, O level way. Admin, what's the time? I need to mention, just use and. 8 minutes. 46. Okay. Q, because I want to use 1 hour, 38 or 60. So QVB, everything remain constant. QVB sine 45. So that's the answer. Sine 45, if you don't know, is 1 over root 2. So change it to 1 over it will be QVB over root 2, something like that. So let's move very fast, admin. 39, please. Thank you. 20 ohm resistor. Should I just pick answer? I'm not sure. But for the sake of those that are watching, I'm just joking. Because people will be like, no, we don't want that. A 20 ohm resistor is connected in series to a capacitor of 400, and the combination is connected to an AC source of 4 volts. Calculate the impedance Z. Now, I have concept video on this. R squared plus S plus SC squared. What's the resistance? What's the resistance? 20 squared, 400, plus the other one. What's the reactance? SC is 400. 400 squared is 160,000, right? So you are taking square root of this to get the impedance. If you go by that, it will be very close to 400. So any answer that is very close to 400 is, you can let me press calculator. 400, 160, 400, square root of 160,400. That's the answer. Admin, right? Let's move on. Next one. The peak value of current in a circuit is 16 amps. Calculate the root mean square. Relationship is root mean square equals to peak value over root 2. So that's the logic we use. Then you're looking for the root mean square. Peak is 16 over root 2. So that's 8 root 2. And that's 11.3. So that's it. That's how we do it. Next one, please. This is a little bit of chemistry. The difference between crystal and amorphous, that is the arrangement. Crystalline substances are always arranged in a particular order. Crystal, solid, crystalline. Amorphous don't have definite arrangement. So that's the difference. I have a regular repeated pattern of wave while amorphous. This is correct. So nothing to solve. The next one. Now, a ball of illustration slide. A ball of mass m falls through a viscous liquid. So that is a liquid. Let's assume that is your liquid. So there is a liquid, then the ball is falling through that liquid. There is a ball. People should help you with the ball. If there is no ball, you should know ball very well. Ball is this. Let's say the ball is not that ball. It's like over. So this ball now is coming inside the liquid, as you can see. So now there is a viscous force. So it has a mass. Let's do something. It has a mass. The ball has a mass m. So there is a ball is attached with a mass of m. Weight of the body we act downward. Everybody know weight. Always act down, which is mg. Right? Capital mg, because it's capital M that was given. I'm not doing anything. Viscous through a viscous liquid with an acceleration of it. So that means the acceleration of this ball is what? 6 ms minus. Hope I'm not cutting. Thank you. If the viscous force opposing, opposite. Now, there will be two forces that is acting on this, it is rolling. It is rolling. There are two forces. The forces on the surface of the liquid we call buoyant force. You guys remember upthrust, buoyancy. And there is viscous, which also the two forces acting here. This thing continues accelerating. As this thing is increasing, the force, viscous force is increasing, the force of the opposing it is also increasing. So there will be a point whereby the force will balance out each other and the body will stop accelerating. At that point, we say acceleration is equals to 0. We call terminal velocity. I'm not here to teach any concept. I'm here to solve. So on the surface of the liquid, there are two forces: viscous force, I like as Fv, plus buoyant force, and you call it upthrust. It's the same thing. Upthrust is also called buoyant force. So from balance of something, we say this one balance out this one. So we say viscous force plus upthrust must balance what? Mg. So that is the way we relate out to concept formula. So now we can now say from here, we can now do the question now asks us to find express the upthrust of the ball in terms of the parameter. That is upthrust U. So upthrust of the ball is equals to mg minus the viscous force. This is where something is. Now, weight is mg minus the viscous force. So mg minus viscous force, I need to get the total weight of the ball. So mg, the total weight acting on the ball, is what I need now. Weight is equals to m times g. Weight W. How this is true? Admit, thank you. So the m is a capital M and the g is 10. So weight is equals to, what's that? 10 times 10 as 10m. Please hold on. Then we also have minus the viscous force. But the viscous force was given to be what? V. But something needs to be known because this is also rotating horizontally, which I will also explain. I love that. Because it was accelerating. The acceleration is not equals to 0. So what we are saying is that there will be another force acting on it, which you guys know very well. F equals to what? MA. It's also acting. So there are two forces acting here. MA is also acting. So if I go by that, M is capital M times A. What is A? It was given 6. So it is not equals to 0. So I have to add it to it. So 6 times M is 6M. So 6M and 10M. This 6M and 10M. 6M and 10M. So the difference between that is 10 minus 6. 10M minus 6M is 4M. So the total weight that is going inside the water or whatever will be 6M, 10M. 10M minus 6M, that's 4M minus the viscous force is given to be V. So the answer to the question is 4M minus V. Option what? C. So that's that. Next question. Adhesion and cohesion, these are under the topic of mechanical property of matter. Their intermolecular force is correct. Their force of attraction, yes. They are responsible for capillary action is correct. Which of the following statement above is correct? All three are correct. And that is that. Next question, question 44. Bohr explained the stability of atom by assuming, watch my concept video. That is, Bohr actually gave us 3 laws. I'm not here to explain concept because of time. I'm always pointing out because I'm still going to number 60. That's the reason why I'm a little bit fast. So Bohr actually explained 3 laws about hydrogenic atom, and he was able to explain stability of an atom because he said very well and clearly stated as well, each of these particular energy actually cannot actually, they move from one energy level to another. That is energy quantization. So now we talk about the one at the lowest state. What do you call that one? The ground state. Then we move to the excited state. So, for example, when n is equals to 1, you don't expect it to emit any, because it can't go lower than 1. So, it actually explains the stability of what? Electron by talking about the the quantization, that is an energy level of what? A different atom. Now, it is about energy level, that is what you are going to look for. Electrons are in continuous motion, it doesn't make sense. Electrons are embedded in the nucleus, that is not it. Electron can move within specific energy level. It goes with what I've explained now. Next question. Two radioactive samples, X and Y, have two half-lives of 120 and 150. The ratio of the remaining sample of after 600 minutes is that. So just say capital T's half-life is T over N. The first half-life is 120. The small t is 600 over N. Ends of your formula 600 over 120. I think this is n equals to 5. We do the same thing for the second one when it is now 150. 150 divided by 600 divided by 150. That is n equals to 4 because of time. So the sample remaining will be in terms of that ratio, and that is a 5 ratio 4. Right? The first one is 5. The second one is 4. So let's be careful. I hope I didn't make mistake. Next one. Question 46. The mass defect of a nucleus is 2 times 10 to the power negative 6. Calculate its binding energy. Binding energy is about Einstein equation that times E squared. So just put the parameter. I'll be leaving some questions for you. Change the mass is 2 times 10 to the power minus this times 6 is given as 3 times 10 to the power 8 squared. That's 9 times 10 to the power 16. 9 times 2 is 18 times 10 to the power 16. 18 times 10 to the power 16 times 16 minus 6. 16 minus 6 is 10. 18 times 10 to the power 10. 1.8 times 10 to the power 11. So this is correct. Joules. Next one. Thank you. What does Z represent in the fusion equation below? So just do 2 plus 3 are 5. This is 1. Remain 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 0. That's 2. 4, 2 is called alpha particle. Not beta, please. It seems I'm tired. Maybe I'll take a break. So that's alpha particle is correct. Next question. Thank you. An electron loses 9 times 10 to the power minus 19 joules of energy when it's dropped from an excited state to a lower energy level. Calculate the wavelength of the emitted photon if this wavelength. Energy equals to hc by lambda. So you are looking for lambda. Make lambda solve a formula. I'm not going to do all this here. hc divided by energy. Substitute parameter, and if you do that directly, h is 6.6 times 10 to the power minus 34. These are constant. C is 3.0 times 10 to the power 8 divided by the energy. Energy is 9 times 10 to the power minus 19. Let's do some simple math. 3 here 1, 3 here 3. 6.6 divided by 3. Now deal with the other stuff. 2.2. Any answer that has 2.2 is this one. The next one. A photon of wavelength this emitted electron from a metal surface. Calculate the energy of the photon. The same formula we use there. hc over lambda. This time you're looking for energy. Just put the parameter. H is 6.6 times 10 to the power minus 34. C is constant, 3 times 10 to the power 8 over wavelength is 4 times 10 to the power minus 8. Focus on the numbers and finish up. So if this one comes off, it will be 15. So 6.6 times 3 divided by 4. 6.6 times 3 divided by 4. I'm having 4.95. The only one option that has 4.95 again. So I'm very fortunate to just have that one because of my time. The next one, please, question 50. Now, next one says the following is explained by particle emission of matter. Emission of, that is what we talk about, photons. So, particulate nature of matter is emission of photons. Electrons, when light falls on a metal surface, that is photoelectric emission. Yes, correct. That is, light shows two properties. Please don't sleep on light. Light shows two properties. We have wave light and particle light. So particle light is photon, and that is a very good one. Electrons, when heated, to know. Neutrons don't even know. Only one is correct. Let's move on. Next question. I'm rushing, guys. So, please, a semicircular plot of land has a diameter of 250 So radius is half of diameter, 125. I divided by 2. I hope you get it because we are rushing. Calculate the area of a semicircle is half of area of a circle. Divide by 2. So maybe not, you can solve it. Pi is 3.1 for radius is that. Then I will convert from meter to that guy. So 3.14 times 125 times 125 divided by 2. Don't know when this one has come physics. Area of land in physics. Neco and their ways of setting questions. 3.14 times 125 times 125. I'm dividing the answer by 2. I'm having 2, 4, 5. That's not the answer because we are converting. This is in meter square. You know that? 2, 4, 5, 8, 1. I don't know if it's 0.25. I don't know. Is it 0.25? I mean, said yes. This is meter square. So don't go and pick this answer. You have to give the answer in what? Acres. 1 acre equals to 4. So those of you that sell land, this will be something that you are going to like very well. So acre of land. So 1 acre is equals to 4. So that means if you are commanding from meter to this one, you divide this answer by 4047. Divided by 4047. So when you divide by 40, it's 6.06. That's what I'm having. So thank you very much. So just divide by this. 6.06 is the answer. The next one. Question 52. Time is 1 hour. Hope I still have some minutes left. I've passed 1 hour. I've elapsed. Oh, wow. The component that control the amount of light in the camera. In the eyes is eye. In the camera is aperture and diaphragm. Please note that. And aperture and diaphragm is also known as wow. Now, the shutter is also known as aperture. Please note that. This is what I will go for. Very technical question. The next one, 53. Thank you. A telescope has objective and eyepiece lenses of 50 and 30 centimeters. Magnifying power is equals to focal length of objective over focal length of eyepiece. So it's a division stuff. What's the objective? 50 over 30. 5 over 3. 5 over 3 should be something like this, if I'm not mistaken. 5 over 3 should be 1.67. Next one, please, because of time. The similarity between molo. What is molo? Actually, I don't know what molo is, to be honest. It's an indigenous jita. Oh, wow. Indigenous jita. I never see that. And shekere. What's a shekere? Maracas. That's what I know it to be. Shekere. Ichaka is both of them is used to produce sand. That's Neco for you. These are questions of what you know. So I'm not sure I'm going to get this one. They are made of, I don't know what they used to make them. Maybe my admin will help me in this one. So it is made of wood. I don't know, maybe it's made, to be honest, I don't know. That's one thing about me. I'm always being honest. They are struck. They are plucked. Because they can produce sand, I think they should be plucked. You know, a guitar is an example of string instrument. Thereby, a maracas or shekere chaka is an example of percussion instrument. That one is always been beating like this. I mean, they beat it, they beat shekere is like, we use it in the church now. They beat shekere, that thing now, that big thing, they beat it now. It's a percussion instrument. So if you say they are plucked, plucking means they can tap them to the tap it. But can you tap shekere? That's just, I'm talking to my admin here, guys, don't worry. I think that would be the right answer. But this is the kind of question that you can drop your idea. I don't know about it if it is right, but I think that should be it. Because I don't think made of calabash and we make anything. They can be plucked means, they can produce sand. I'm using the knowledge of physics. So that would be the right answer. I think so. But because they can be tuned, But one is string instrument, one is percussion instrument. So note that. Hope you get what I'm trying to say. So as in they can be plucked means, when you pluck some you can tap a guitar string. You can also do that to shekere too. Yeah, I think that should be correct. Next one. 55. A device used to detect small potential difference, potentiometer, right? This is very, very funny because this guy can also do the same thing. Now, it is not this one, it is not this one, it is not this one. So, a potentiometer can differ. This is the answer. Please, quick potentiometer. A manometer can measure small amount of current too. Is it current? Okay, PD. Okay, that's the answer. Potentiometer. Next one. Electricity transmission from power station requires the following: high transmission cable, yes. Step up transformer, step down, yes. All these are correct. If your following is correct, order. Okay, we have to arrange. So you need high tension cable. That's the first thing. High tension cable is number 1. So all these one are out. So if those ones are out, number 1, then you need a step down transformer, because high tension cable produce what heat. So step down transformer as 1-3B option. The next one, 57. Thank you. Which of the following machine requires regular maintenance? All machines require regular maintenance, to be honest. All machines require regular if you don't want them to run out. But now they are saying first class. All these are even first class. Everything here. But what the one that can easily rust, that's the idea we are going to use here. Knife can rust. Plier can rust. Oh can rust now. It's not that one that they used to. That's old. Hammer can rust too. So this type of question to me, I don't know, it's just like somebody being wicked as far. Apologies to the exam body. It's just like being wicked, to be honest. Because I can debate it with you that I'll pick a crowbar. A crowbar is just like that thing they used to remove. They used to remove nail. That thing too, because it is all the body is made of iron. That's the only thing why I'm picking this. I'm telling you, the only reason why I'm picking crowbar is because all the body is made of iron. All this one, you still have some part of them that are not made of iron. You understand? So that means this one can easily rust than the others. That's just the thing I think, my way of thinking. The next one, question 58. Shiroro Kada. That's question of Shiroro Dam is in Niger, Mina. Next one, 59. The difference between rocket and artificial satellite is that what? One uses fuel, the other one is not useful. So moves in an orbit is fuel power, solar power. Yes, this is it. Correct. The last question. Admin, don't sleep. Wake up. NICOMSAT is used, Nigerian Communication Sat 1. Communication Sat 1. It is used for boundary mapping, for monitoring oil pipelines, for multimedia services, for providing data for research, for surveillance. It can be used for all these things. Surveillance means to monitor you up and down. No, this is out. So providing data for research should be in. Multimedia service can also be work, but I will go for this. So I will take that one. As this question also a kind of question that you can miss. Anybody can miss. So guys, that's all. Sorry for, I'm actually taking this class live, and that is why I need to talk to my students that are here. So we will try and share the video for you guys who would enjoy. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel and you find our content interesting. See you in future videos. Do have a wonderful time. Bye bye.